Hello viewers and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Last time we lost a dear friend whose name was... I want to say it started with a B? With a J. John. John the Occultist. We knew him well. Seriously though, last time we lost an occultist and then our party got put up against a swine door with maxed out stress on everybody, and I bailed because discretion is the better part of valor and cowardice is the better part of discretion. I don't mean to impugn anybody else's life decisions by saying that. What I'm saying is that I chose life over death. Let's put it that way. So we still need to bump up our ruins XP bar. We do need to start training some replacements. We actually only have exactly enough people at level 2 to defeat this final boss when he shows up. I would like to get some more XP out onto our low levels. So let's take the ones that are almost developed and a couple of other people along. Who else do we need? It looks like we have one of just about everything at high level and 2 highwaymen. We used to have 2 occultists, but you know, something happened. So let's bring another Houndmaster up, because Houndmasters are powerful and versatile. And what's a class that we'd like another one of? A damage focused class that we'd like another one of at high level. How about Plague Doctor? I'd like Plague Doctors. So we're not going to bother swapping out skills or anything. What do you have? You do not. Oh no, you have Judgment. Yeah, actually, this is probably the 4 skills I would give you if I were to mess with your skills. Oh, actually, because we've already purchased skills for her. Right, because she's one of the ones who actually has XP. Do I want to do it this way, or do I want to... Yeah. No, this is fine. So let's do a green mission. Let's do the ruins to level up the ruins. This is an okay trinket. Honestly, we'll probably just sell it. It's not fantastic. The trinkets available to Crusaders or frontliners in general and Crusaders in specific are pretty good. Let's pretty standard stuff. It's the ruins, so you have a higher than the normal likelihood of being able to make good use of keys. There's lots of good unlockables in the ruins. We'll bring a holy water, and yeah, we'll bring a holy water as well, and that's it. I think that should be good enough. So you have great skills. Let me just make sure that I know what everybody's doing. Alright, you have Plague Grenade. You don't have Blinding Gas, but that's fine. Plague Grenade will do the job just fine. So, I said this in the Invisible Ink Let's Play, but it applies here as well. Hold on, we're gonna let Wayne do his little intro, and then I'll get back to talking.
The fiends must be driven back, and what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Yeah. I said this in the Invisible Ink Let's Play, but this one's way more popular. Yeah, let's just go ahead and mess with it. Okay, cool. This one's way more popular, and I'm not going to assume that you've watched any of the other stuff just because you're watching this. Part of what I hope that my channel can do is demystify. People have this view of strategy games, I think. I doubt anybody thinks, oh man, all strategy games are super hard. But all strategy games have people who think they're super hard, it seems like. And what I'm hoping that I can do here, aside from imparting good strategy advice, is help show people...
Mechanical hazard, possessed by evil intent.
Help to show people that a bad decision here and there, a mistake, some bad dice rolling, you know, little things, little setbacks are not the end of the world in these kinds of games. In particular, it's important to realize that you can make mistakes and recover, It's not a big deal, and there's no reason to beat yourself up about it, and there's no reason to throw a temper tantrum and go leave a largely false Steam review on the game's Steam store page or anything. You know, bad stuff happens, and we deal with it, and we move on, and we don't go on tilt, because going on tilt just makes more bad stuff happen. Alright. Lots of stress for the new guy, right away. Let's try to avoid getting pimp cupped. You have 8 speed. He's probably going to get a turn before we could kill him. Well, it's looking like that maybe is not the case. If I had just thrown a judgment on him, he'd be dead right now. Actually, he's dead right now anyway, so never mind. Everything's fine. I'm way more worried about the stress from the Cultist Acolyte than I am about preventing turns from these guys by stunning. So let's just make sure she goes down.
Their formation is broken.
Okay.
Maintain the offensive.
But yeah, I mean, you can screw up, you can lose people, and it's not a big deal. I don't think that we did screw up particularly on that last mission. I think we got some bad randomness. I do think that not clearing enough negative traits contributed to the situation that we had at the end of the run, but I don't think that our stress, all the extra stress we had from the curios, impacted whether or not our occultist was going to die. It just meant that the run was less winnable with a dead occultist, which is a shame, but it's also, it's also such a low percentage sort of situation in the first place that I don't think we can really be like, oh man, we really should have spent 15,000 extra gold over the life of those characters trying desperately to prevent them from having any negative traits.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Because if our abomination had been able to stay in beast form, we might have won that last battle. Honestly, man, maybe this isn't even true. Maybe I'm talking out of school here. Because swine tours, dude. You don't want to be fighting a swine tour with 3 people. That's a rough situation to find yourself in. Okay. Let's see what our map reveals. We just got to clear room battles. Our pack has revealed many passage blockages. Alright. I'm going to head this way first and clear up to here, and then we'll see if we have to come back and go into that room. Sure, hunger again. That's very quick to be getting hungry again. Unusually fast food consumption. Alright, high priority targets. Who goes first? Probably the guy with the lower health, right? Alright, fantastic. 1 down. And a lucky crit from the Hellion could resolve a lot of our problems. I would like for her to go before the Houndmaster. Great. Oh, she has Bleed Out equipped, not if it bleeds. So she actually has no way of hitting slot 3. Alright. That being the case, let's get a couple of stuns out. There we go. Alright, if this lands... Okay, so she's dead. Stuns synergize very, very well with bleeds and blights, because the enemy still takes the bleed or blight damage on the turn that it recovers from the stun. Alright, this should be the end of him.
Give them no quarter.
And now we're down to only 1 enemy left. It is an enemy that has an annoying stun move, but fortunately, it looks like we may be able to kill him before he hits us again.
Unforeseen.
Ooh, that was a little bit lower than I'd like. That's also a bit lower than I'd like. Okay. We are victorious. Let's hope we can get a couple of heals off before the end here. Yeah, you show that corpse who's boss. Pretty standard. If the enemy is already done, there is no reason to fight him.
This is how a life is taken.
I don't want to feel like I'm just repeating myself over and over again. But again, I also don't want to assume that anybody's watching anything. So I'll just say, if you've tuned into the Let's Play in the middle here, you don't want to go back and watch all the old episodes because you're some kind of sane person who has real-life things to do with their time. First of all, welcome. And secondly, I forgot what I was going to say. Aggressive action trumps defensive action. Controlling people's important. Not getting hit is important. And all of these things trump healing, which is inherently a defensive action that doesn't do anything toward actually winning the battle. Healing is about not losing. And not losing is not as good as winning. You know? It sounds really obvious when I say it that way, but it's really easy. You know, I play a lot of games. I play a lot of board games. I play a lot of card games. I've played Magic for... Jesus, I've played Magic for 20 years at this point. I've seen a lot of new players to a lot of games, and it's really easy to get into your head that you need to not lose, and to get that so into your head that it makes you also not win. You know, I'm talking about people playing pure life gain cards in Magic, or just like... Defensive strategy doesn't make you win. Defense is not offense. A good offense can be a strong defense. A good defense is never going to substitute for offense. That's like a... It's like a thing that sports people say, right? People who know stuff about sports. I feel like I've heard people say that. So we can afford, at this point, to take a moment to heal ourselves. Because, first of all, odds are pretty good that we were going to get to deal the killing blow to this guy before he ever attacked. But even if he did attack, he's a bone rabble, and who cares?
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Oh, wow. Yeah, let's keep adventuring. That was fast. Knightly aura. Pretty good. Yeah, let's get more loot. There's no good reason to leave yet. Let me tell you how much I hate cultist acolytes. See this thing? That's just bad manners. Let's get that damage on her. Ooh. Critical heal, that's nice. Judgment is a really powerful ability. But what's particularly cool about Judgment is that because it can critically strike and critically heal, you get 2 chances for bonus stress relief when you use it. Alright, we'll just get this under control. So now we have a whole round here where we will not be getting attacked at all. If this lands, it will be lethal. It did not land. It is a little bit of a shame that attacks like the Plague Grenade can both miss and be resisted. I know they recently increased the chance for a lot of those types of attacks to deal their extra thing to inflict the blight or to inflict a debuff or, you know, whatever is appropriate for the particular attack that we're talking about. Specifically because of that fact. A blight is a lot less likely to get applied than just a straight damage effect because a blight has an extra resist step, an extra resist check that it has to get through. I do wish that they would clean that up a little bit. Yeah, murder. Okay. Somebody carry this. No, carry this. I'll take some busts. That sounds alright. Sadly, we're getting close to wanting to camp, probably, which will dispel our lovely buff here. I don't particularly like to interact with those curios. Alright, let's go into this room and camp.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Alright, so 43 and not that much on anybody else. We're going to use Therapy Dog. A soft nozzle always puts my heart right. We will encourage the Plague Doctor. What else do we have here? Reduce stress by 10. Do stuff. That would leave us with 4. Nobody in this party has any bad diseases yet. No, they're all too green and relatively untouched by the horrors of what we're doing out here. Yeah, alright. Let's self-medicate. Drop the stress even more. We will sharpen the spear. And now 18, 3, 2. So we will... There we go. We're almost good as new. Better condition than we entered the dungeon in, right?
Terrors may indeed stalk
shadows, but we got ambushed. This could be bad. Let's see how bad. Actually, that's not too bad. Now let's try to kill this guy as quickly as possible. Yeah, let's just start moving you in the right direction. Alright, one more move from either, then we'll put us back in the order we want to be in. And in the meantime, the Houndmaster will have to just control, because he can't send the Hound after anybody from the front row. Oh no! Don't move him back! Ah, that's annoying. That's very annoying, in fact. Alright, the Houndmaster can still do his job from back there. Point blank shot. Alright, well the game is clearly screwing with us. But that's okay. Health is irrelevant. As long as nobody dies, it doesn't actually matter what your health is beyond that. Sadly, it's only a 1-point bleed, so we're going to go ahead and mop him up. I didn't want him getting the extra turn. Alright. That's quite a bit of stress. It's very annoying. Okay. Try to get a stun on him. He resisted it. Sadly, that's only 11 points of damage. I wanted to be able to heal. Our Hellion has 5 more speed than he does. She'll probably be able to finish him off, right? I'm going to take this opportunity to heal. Yeah, she's got it. Okay, there we go.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
That's true. My knife will cut you no matter how big you are. Actually, let's even put you way in the back. Alright, HP is irrelevant as long as nobody dies. We're here for gold. You have a lot of health. Sometimes you can get a little blighted, you know. These things happen, that's just science. Okay. 2 problematic stress people. I think the Madman is more dangerous stress-wise, but he also has 7% more dodge. And he's standing in a position where he could potentially get blackjacked. Let's see if that sticks. It did, okay. Lucky us. Okay, that's going to do a number on him. We'll just finish her off. Alright, so now the only stress is going to come from these cult guys blasting us with crits. Yep, like that. Okay, so he's got... Man, their bleed only does 1 damage. When they're green level. Wow. Oh, you're dead already. Too close to death for my taste. Yeah. Because I thought he might well get targeted a couple of times with him being at such low health. Throw the blight on this guy since he's about to get a turn. Alright, so if we land the Yawp, it does it effectively kills this guy, and also it buys us a turn off of that guy. Yep, awesome. Fantastic. So we should be able to end this battle without taking another attack. Which bodes very well for our ability to give ourselves a little bit more health to play with. He's at 65% stun resist. This has a 60% chance of landing then. I'm just gonna heal again. Okay, good outcome. I think the Hellion can finish him off in time. Yeah, easy. We got another anti-venom.
So too will resistance.
After throwing some anti-venom away. Well. Do I want to go back for additional curios? Everybody's in such good shape right now. Maybe not. I still have a lot of inventory space left, though. A battle has spawned in the hallway. Let's see what it is. Not really that bad. Oh, he dodges the stun. I just didn't want him to tempt us with his terrible goblet. Let's see here. I really wish that she had, if it bleeds, she could finish this guy off very easily. Ugh. Resilient little fucker. Sorry, language. What a jerk. What a resilient little jerk.
A singular strike.
I thought that was worth taking the debuff for. Okay, there we go. And then this hopefully will do the job. Okay. Alright, I think that's the last time we're getting attacked here. Oh, he survives. Well, we are going to heal with our Vestal. The poor Plague Doctor could really use it.
but a victory nonetheless.
Not bad. 2,000 gold worth of onyx there. We need a couple of wins, you know? Mostly because, morale. I don't think we're materially in very much danger. So, do I want to... Did I throw out my shovels? I still have shovels. Yeah, what the hell? Let's go this way. Would it be a terrible idea to fight a shambler with this party? Yeah, it's gotta be, right? It's gotta be a bad idea. Let's not do that. Things are going so well. Let's not spoil that. I mean, 2 of us are level 0. There's not a lot of equipment to be spoken of between the lot of you. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore it.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Okay. We're gonna go this way and then come back down and hit these, and then we'll leave. Awesome. Great, great time for a surprise. She dodges the stun. Alright, at least we landed the blight. We're going to try to stun her again. I'm going to yawp at these first 2. Okay. Sadly, she has survived. Well, she's dead now, I guess. And she did at least cast her stressful incantation on the person who had the least existing stress. Or one of the people who had the least existing stress, I should say. Yeah. Let's focus on this guy. Maybe we kill him before he gets a turn. That would be cool. It doesn't look terribly likely. Oh, alright. I guess we do get him.
Well struck.
And maybe we can stun him. Alright, I think that's the first time her stun has landed all dungeon. Alright, this guy's definitely doomed, so we can afford a little healing time. Okay.
These nightmarish creatures can be felt. They can be beaten.
Okay. We are definitely still in the market for deeds. I don't even want that. We'll just back up. Theoretically, there's a penalty for walking backwards, a stress penalty, but as you saw there, we backed up 2 spaces and took a grand total of... Oops, I didn't mean to hit W there. Took a grand total of 5 stress, so clearly it's basically irrelevant. I think you'd have to walk backwards through several corridors. Huh. Well, we still have lots of loot carrying capacity. Yeah, what the heck? Let's go ahead and get in this last fight here. And with any luck, we can get some loot. I'm gonna dog treat on his next turn. Alright, one more attack, come on. Alright, no big deal. This is perfect. Okay, so you're dead. You need a little bit of a touch. Nope. You get your attack and then you're dead. Beautiful. We'll just keep these guys under control. The last thing we need is a crit screwing up our low stress levels. 0 is not what I wanted to see. So since health is pretty much irrelevant at this point, with only one enemy left, the question is, do we want to kill him faster or try to drop a crit heal on somebody for the stress relief? I suppose it's obvious that the answer is kill him faster, huh? Let's be aggressive. Alright, well, aggressive enough. Now we fish for crit heals. Nope. How about you? Nope. How about you? Nope. Oh well.
Success so
Hey.
you.
None of that.
Or
Take
is
the
it
bus.
merely a trick of the light?
Alright, I think we saw everything.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
It does not get much easier than that. Well, yeah, it's a little confidence booster after losing a guy who had as much XP as that occultist did. Stress Eater's a little bit of a bummer. Egomania could go. Dubotomania could go. Faded is nice.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Because of the way the math works, technically it's best to it's best to have faded on somebody who has very low accuracy. The lower their accuracy, the better. So to that end, classes that have high accuracy, like a Vestal, or who have a lot of non-accuracy dependent actions, I don't usually bother locking in faded on. If it landed on, say, a Leper, I'd lock that in. No question, wouldn't even think about it. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Darkest Dungeon. We have unlocked the final level 1 boss, and a pretty okay trinket reward for defeating him, so I think that that's probably going to be the next episode. So, come back next time when we put down a raving madman, the Doombearer, the Apocalyptic Herald. Yeah, that'll be fun.